Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while, like a long time since I've been on here by myself. But I'm gonna hold it down till my co-host come through. He's on his way. Now we want to take a little certain turn. We want to take a sudden turn on this thing. I know we usually talk about uh relationships and things like that, but we want to do something different than our relationships and the court shows. I know y'all missed them. We missed the court shows too. It's coming back, but stay tuned. We got some things in store. We got some announcements to make. Um, Tim was definitely doing his thing with this spit on the mic and the beat off thing. I'm trying to say these names and these titles of these shows without like cracking up, but or busting out laughing because they're super funny. Like the spit off, the beat off. I already grounded all of his balls for that one. But anyway, that's definitely coming out to y'all. The spit off and the beat off. He has some announcements to make about that. Now I'm gonna start my little rant off before he get on here because when Tim get on here, I'm not gonna be able to say anything. He's gonna get on here and he's gonna have his own way of thinking about things. So let me get on my rant. I'm gonna start with this Casey case. And I'm sorry, with this Casey situation. This is a Diddy case. This is not a Casey case. They settled, people. They settled. They settled. Diddy and Casey settled. The case is over. Okay, that shit is done. Benito. It's a done. So now he's on trial for racketeering, trafficking, amongst some other charges. I'm gonna pull them up in a minute. Tim, it don't work for me, man. Um, so I'm gonna pull up what all his charges is. Let me. So my little typing thing right here. I'm gonna do that right now. They pull up Diddy's charges. What is Diddy charges? Let's see what they are. Oh, let's go here. Let me share my little screen. Let's go here. Mm, let's go down. Combs is charged in Manhattan federal court with sex trafficking and other federal charges, other federal offenses. I did say that. It was sex trafficking, it was racketeering. Blah, 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 blah. They elaborate some more, which refers to his freak offs. They were elaborate sex performances, arranged, directed, oftenly, electronically recorded. I think it's more about his recordings than the whole he was. There we go. He's charged with racketeering conspiracy, which met was the maximum sentence is life in prison, which is crazy. I mean, what the fuck? One count of sex trafficking, fraud, coercion. Um, Statutory minimum, mandatory for penalty. So they're just telling us the penalties for racketeering, fraud, sex coercion. I mean, he made you do it. And amongst some other charges that they do not want to publicize, it seems. Sex trafficking is in here too as well. So that's that dude's charges. We won't stop trying. So what this Casey thing is, She was one of the material witnesses of this case, and she's one. Let's look up how many material witnesses this dude got. I think there's 6 altogether. I may be wrong. We want to have Mr. Tim. He's in the background. He's doing all that right now. I'm gonna tell him to find out how many witnesses. So there's other witnesses in Diddy's case that is going along with this. I think there's 6 altogether. There's a couple of men that has some allegations against him. There's also grape charges, well, allegations, not charges, but allegations that is going to uh, give gravity to this trafficking and this racketeering charge that he has. So she's one of the witnesses that they called. Why did they call her? I don't know. I wouldn't have called her as a material witness. When her whole thing came out, it was just like, okay, that's cool. But what's up with this baby oil and these other guys and the McMills, recording that really sounding like him? Like, what's up with all this other stuff that's coming out? Like, we understand Cassie and the other chick that was that died, but God rest her soul. I forget her name. This other chick that was in this with him decided to come through, and they were with it. I never thought Cassie, I'm sorry, was not with the shits. Never in my mind was she not with the shits. Just like if you read the lady that died, his baby mama, if you read her book, she was with the shits at one time. They all was with the shits. It's no different in the R. Kelly case. They all was with the shits at one time, right? Then there came the time when it wasn't with the shits anymore, and they tried to bounce. Now the whole there is a part in his case where it's the trafficking, which is basically holding people against their will. And they were like, I think they asked her to be a material witness because of the tape that came out of him beating this woman up and dragging her back to the room that they were in. Now, she got peed on. She done admitted to this. She done admitted to a whole bunch of ish that went down in these freak offs. Why is that surprising, bro? She was definitely complicit in a lot of things. What she never told us what she was complicit in. She told what she wasn't. But she definitely didn't tell what she was. So that came out in court. Bam. Bam. That came out in court. Bro, explain this fucking baby oil that you had every year. What the fuck was you doing with that, Diddy? Explain that. Explain these 3 men that's about to materialize in this damn trial. Why are they here? We're not going to talk about them because they not a Cassie. What the fuck that little girl name is. They're not her. So we're not going to talk about them. We're just going to skip past this queer shit. YouTube, please forgive me. I said queer. I said queer, damn it. We're just going to skip past all that. Just like, fast forward into that. That don't matter. Cassie was lying. We know Cassie was lying. We know it. We knew it. But it's not that she was lying. She ain't lie. She just didn't tell everything that she was complicit in. She did not tell what she was complicit in. She was with that man for 11 fucking years. Of course, she was complicit in some shit. I wonder what a lot of these women was complicit in. Until they said no. Now, I think what gets y'all caught up in these situations is that any given time, consent can be given and consent can be taken away. She can say no in the middle of it. You can be in mid-stroke. She can be like, no, I'm cool. Consent is given and it's taken away. Clearly, they decide. If Cassie decided that day in the hotel that the consent was not given to you, I want to go. I want to leave. And he drunk that woman back to the fucking room. So we're just going to skip past that part. Well, she let him pee on her. She asked for it. And then she tried to leave. And he drug her back to the fucking room. We all watched it. We all watched her, get knocked off of her flip-flops and get drugged back into the room. And he came back he came back for the shit that she had with her. The bags. He came back for this. After he done drove this bitch back to his room. And sat in the hallway. Like he was tired. Like that was a lot. That was a lot. All this was a lot. This was a long day for Diddy. This is a long day of whipping bitches' ass and getting them to do shit. So, and then we're going to skip past the queer part. So, back to the queer part. So, she admits that this guy watched her do all these things to these men. He is watching this shit. Why is he watching? Why had a sexual man just watch his girl do all this shit? Most dudes go be, he go in this other corner, he's smacking cheeks and shit like that. If he was on big pimping shit, we will understand this. I mean, I know most people wouldn't, but a lot of people would. This would definitely be on some big pimping, small pimping shit. But this dude sat there and watched other men fuck his girlfriend, his 10-year, 11-year girlfriend, and his baby mama, and his fucking baby, bro, and his baby mama, and then claimed those kids like these are my kids. Yo. Diddy wild as shit. Y'all need to read that book. That book is a good read. That book is a good read. This is what he do. This is what this nigga do. I'm just gonna watch all my girlfriends have all these, little threesomes and orgies with all these different dudes, all these different little shawankas going down their throats for 4 days on end, and I'm gonna just stroke myself and get off to this shit. Like, bro, we just gonna skip past this queer shit, bro. Like, I can name more queer shit. Back to him claiming these kids, the twins. He never did no DNA tests on these people. Well, at least we don't know. I don't know. I definitely checked the blogs for that one. I ain't seen nothing about that. So, he claimed these kids after she did the same ish that Cassie did. After he done, butt broke Cassie, he did her first. That was his first little, not victim. Ain't they? Again, none of these women are victims. They're not victims. This is what they signed up for. So after he done test this experiment on one, he just was like, okay, I'm going to try the Latino one. So J-Lo was like, fuck that. I'm out of here. It was like, it was a post that said that, Cassie and his baby mama didn't see all the other women leave Puffy. Bro, insist. There's only one woman that left him. Her name is J-Lo. And that was after a gun charge. She was done from that point on. She was like, you know what? I'm cool off you, bro. We don't even know what party she did or what she had in. What part she played in this. What do the tapes say? All these tapes that they got from this dude's house, all the evidence they got, we only talking about the material witnesses. We have yet to see these videos. Where's these videos? If they don't produce no videos, I'm gonna say, yo, let that dude free. Because y'all all was complicit. Everybody, LeBron, everybody was complicit. Everybody at those parties that was cool going there. They're all in it. They're all cool with it. Okay. I think the only issue with him is he just didn't let people go. And the whole initiating people into the industry. I don't know what the fuck is up with that with Hollywood and butt breaking people. That shit is weird. Y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to really stop that. Maybe he did got butt broken. So, each one teach one with that nigga. That's nasty. It's not a funny thing. It's not funny. But it's fucking funny. Because listen, hear me out my rant. If Diddy went through this, right? When he was in what is it? I think they call him an AR or whatever. He basically was the Bentley to the white man and decided, like, yo, listen, I can do this shit myself. I can stop my own nigga. So I wondered if he had to go through that. So now let's move on to this Troy thing. I got it. 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 Like I gotta like smoosh my hands together for this Troy thing. Can we go back? Can we go back? Can we go back when Megan lied and said that she stepped on glass? Can we go back to that? Can we go back to that? Can we go back to when she lied and said she stepped on glass? Now, why did Troy publicist, as he says, decide to go on a campaign and be like, yo, this happened, that happened, this, why don't she tell the truth about this? Why don't she tell the truth about that? Like, why didn't you shut the fuck up? Why didn't you stay on code? Why not? Why not? Why not? What was this? The decade to expose the bitch? Clearly, she didn't say nothing. Puff is wise. They definitely am. It definitely is. Whether she was trying to protect him or protect her best friend, because now it's reported that her best friend bodyguard decided to say that the best friend was the person that actually shot her, even though let's go back to the case. The best friend, I forget her name, Kelsey, that's her name, I think. It just throw it back in. Kelsey had gunpowder residue on her hands. Listen, listen. Bitch that got shot said, I stepped on glass. Why nobody followed on code? Like nobody just followed through code. Everybody just, snitching. Everybody snitching. Everybody snitching. This motherfucker snitching on himself. This bitch over here trying to cover for that nigga. Like, why didn't nobody shut the fuck up? That was never an option. Shutting the fuck up, which is never the option. So let's go back to that. She lied about actually being sexually intimate with the baby. And she lied about fucking Troy. The bitch was lying from the jump of stepping on glass. Like, let's just start digging. She lied and said, I stepped on glass. She never told nobody about nothing. This guy publicist decided to come out here and talk about what actually happened or didn't happen or what allegedly happened. It don't fucking matter. That's what he decided to spill the beans, snitching, super fucking snitching, like super snitching. So I'm just on a point where I'm like, let's start there. I'm like, damn, like why did they say anything? So came to find out, like, again, she screwed this guy, she screwed that guy, she slept with this guy, she slept with that guy. The best friend was dating Troy. It was just super freaking messy, uber messy. They always hide, they always do it. A nigga moment happened. Nigga moment happened though, and the bitch said she stepped on glass. I'm just keep saying that. Like, who? What? This was the hood, right? And somebody lied. We were just gonna stick with that lie. Like it's a lie cover everybody's ass, not only Troy's, but Megan's and Kelsey. It just covers everybody's ass. Everybody is covered. You know what? I'm gonna just take this for the team. I'm gonna go strap up. I'm gonna get bandaged up, and I'm gonna go twerk on some hills in the next 3 fucking weeks. We're just gonna forget this shit happened. I'm not gonna fuck with you, and I'm not gonna fuck with that nigga either. And that's what she did. This dude, I'm not by all means taking up from that. All I'm just saying is that the bitch lied from the jump. Why nobody jump on that damn lie? I would have been like, yes, this bitch stepped on glass. So that was that. And come out the bodyguard say this, that, and third. This dude already got convicted. I wonder, did they all just cover for this one girl? Why, Troy? Why you ain't just out Kelsey? Why you ain't just be like, yo, she did it? I don't know, man. I just think that everybody starts snitching on each other. Like, everybody started ratting like in this situation. And I understand that the people that are talking about this are, we're so conservative. This is not what we do. We don't talk about that. She's just such a bad person. I'm like, well, listen, if you the outside looking in and you like the hood person from outside looking in, I'm like, y'all all rats. Like, however, she ratted for the best of y'all, the best of everybody. I would have went along with that. I don't even know what to say about this bodyguard shit. I just don't. I don't. I just feel bad that Troy, why didn't you say something? Like, nigga, defend your damn self. You over here fighting fucking Megan. You should have told the truth. Now I don't know where Tim is at for this rant. I really don't. I do not know where he at for this rant. But I've been on here for 30 minutes. That's all I wanted to say though. Like that's all I wanted to say. Real shit. Like that's all I wanted to say. I don't know what more to say after that. Everybody want to hang Megan for lying. Well, bro, she lied from the jump. Y'all just didn't like that lie. That wasn't the lie for y'all. So, and then with the Diddy case, it's not about Cassie. It's not about her. She just one material witness. This dude who had gallons of baby oil. They want to know what the fuck. This dude got videotapes. They want to know what the fuck. So we finna figure. I just want to know what's on his tape. I just want to know what's on the tape. That's all I want to know. Who was on his tape? What celebrity was there besides LeBron? What celebrity and Drake was besides the obvious? Who else was there? For how long? I know Snoop was there at some of those parties. I know Drake was there at some of those parties. We know Pac was there at some of those parties. And I mean, at least at the beginning. But then again, I don't even know if Pac would have stayed because he always said fuck. We at 50 for the longest been telling y'all something wrong with Diddy. Y'all ain't believing me. Y'all just thought he was on some Ja Rule shit. Don't be skipping past the queer parts. That's all I got to say.